My friends, there comes a moment in every awakened soul's journey when they finally understand a profound truth. You are not difficult to handle. Your energy is simply too elevated for the average mind to grasp. When your consciousness rises above fear, above limitation, above the noise of ordinary thinking, your very presence becomes a force of spiritual electricity. This is your aura, your divine atmosphere charged with the brilliance of the infinite. Most people are not reacting to you. They are reacting to the power that surrounds you. When you walk in conviction, when you radiate purpose, when your mind is anchored in the God presence within, your aura expands beyond the boundaries of the physical. It becomes a field that commands respect, awakens dormant strength, and instantly reveals who is aligned with your destiny and who is not. There are those who feel uplifted in your presence because your aura reminds them of who they could become. And there are those who feel uncomfortable, threatened, or intimidated because your energy exposes their self-doubt, their unresolved fears, and their unclaimed potential. This is not your burden. This is your proof of spiritual growth. You were never meant to dim your light to soothe the insecurities of the world. You were designed to carry a frequency that shakes the unconscious and awakens the sleeping soul. Today, we will explore why your aura has become too powerful for some to understand and how to stand firmly in that strength. You will learn that your brilliance does not need permission, your energy does not need validation, and your divine purpose does not require approval. You are the embodiment of a higher vibration. You are the signal of a new consciousness. And your aura, vast, radiant, undeniable, is the evidence that you have touched the infinite. Your aura expands in direct proportion to the beliefs you hold about yourself and the invisible power that moves through you. Every thought, every emotion, every conviction forms a vibration in your subconscious mind, and this vibration radiates outward as the energy others feel when you enter a room. When you believe in your worth, when you trust that you are guided, protected, and strengthened by a higher presence, your aura becomes wide, bright, and commanding. It is not something you consciously force. It is the natural expression of an elevated inner state. People sense it before they even understand it. They feel your confidence, your calmness, your clarity, and your certainty even if you speak no words. This expansion of your aura is not mystical in the vague sense. It is the exact result of your inner alignment. Fear shrinks your field, doubt weakens it, worry scatters it, but faith, gratitude, purpose, and self-possession magnify it. The more you practice inner stillness, the more you choose empowering thoughts, the more you release limiting stories, the more your aura grows beyond the limitations of the physical self. Your presence becomes a message, your energy becomes a mirror of your inner transformation. People often say they feel something different about those who walk in spiritual awareness. That difference is the aura that has expanded from years of inner discipline, deep self-belief, and connection to the divine intelligence within. When you truly know that you are one with infinite mind, when you recognize that your thoughts shape your reality, you step into a higher state of being, and your aura reflects that upward shift. Your aura is a broadcast of your consciousness. Strengthen the belief, and the signal becomes powerful. Elevate the belief, and the light becomes undeniable. People respond to your presence through the filter of their own consciousness, not through an accurate understanding of who you truly are. Every individual carries their own beliefs, fears, insecurities, hopes, and mental patterns, and these inner states shape how they interpret the energy of others. When your aura is strong, When you radiate clarity, confidence, or spiritual assurance, some will feel inspired because your vibration aligns with their own growth. They will sense something uplifting, something familiar to the potential they hold within themselves. To them, your presence feels like a reminder of what is possible. But others who live in self, doubt, fear, or unresolved emotional tension may feel overwhelmed by your energy. Your strength shines a light on areas within themselves they have avoided. Your certainty highlights their uncertainty. Your peace reveals their inner conflict. This reaction has nothing to do with your value or behavior. It is simply the subconscious mind responding to a frequency it is not prepared to harmonize with. A person who has not yet cultivated inner strength may misinterpret your confidence as arrogance, your calmness as distance, or your clarity as dominance. This is why your energy can be misunderstood. Two people can experience you at the same moment, yet walk away with completely different impressions, one uplifted, the other intimidated. They are not perceiving you, they are perceiving the parts of themselves that your aura activates. Understanding this truth frees you from the need for validation. You no longer shrink yourself to fit the comfort of others. You no longer internalize their discomfort as your flaw. You begin to realize that every reaction you receive is a reflection of another person's inner world, not a measure of your worth. When you move through life with this awareness, you protect your peace, honor your energy, and remain rooted in your higher identity regardless of anyone's projection. A powerful aura does not need to fight, argue, or defend itself. It naturally repels anything that is not aligned with its elevated vibration. This is one of the great spiritual laws of energy. What is unlike your frequency cannot remain in your field. When your mind is centered in peace, faith, and inner certainty, your aura becomes a protective atmosphere, one that quietly but firmly pushes away negativity, drama, and emotional turbulence. You don't have to raise your voice or prove yourself. Your energy does the work for you. People who carry chaos, insecurity, or hidden motives often find themselves uncomfortable in your presence because your vibration exposes all that they have tried to conceal. Without a single word, your aura communicates boundaries. This repelling effect is not aggression. It is simply resonance. Just as two musical notes that do not harmonize cannot blend, two energies of vastly different frequency cannot stay intertwined. When someone with a lower vibration approaches you, they may feel restless or uneasy, not because you are unkind, but because your energy is too clear for their confusion to coexist with. This is why gossipers avoid you, why manipulators feel unable to influence you, why those with negative intentions reveal themselves quickly. Your aura refuses to accommodate anything that contradicts your inner truth. The stronger your spiritual alignment becomes, the more selective your energy field grows. You begin to notice that the wrong people drift away effortlessly, while the right people, those who resonate with your growth, are drawn towards you. This is the universe at work, organizing your life through vibration rather than effort. A powerful aura acts as both shield and magnet. It protects you from energies that diminish you and attracts experiences that elevate you. The more you nourish your inner world, the more your aura becomes a fortress of calm strength, silently guiding your life into harmony. When your vibration rises, it acts like a bright light shining into every corner of the human psyche, both your own and the minds of those around you. This illumination is uplifting for some, but deeply uncomfortable for others. A powerful aura doesn't only radiate strength, it reveals truth. It exposes the insecurities, doubts, and unresolved fears that people carry within themselves. Many individuals go through life without confronting their inner wounds, and when they encounter someone whose energy is elevated, those hidden aspects suddenly surface. They may not consciously understand why they feel uneasy, but their subconscious mind reacts instantly. Your clarity highlights their confusion, your confidence emphasizes their hesitation, your inner peace magnifies their inner unrest. This is why some people feel strangely threatened by you, even when you've done nothing but exist in your natural state. Your aura is not attacking them. It is simply too honest, too pure, too transparent for the masks they wear. Some respond with admiration because your presence awakens possibilities within them. They feel inspired, motivated, or comforted by your energy. They sense your strength and want to rise to that level themselves. But others respond with avoidance or resistance because your aura stirs parts of their mind they are not yet ready to face. You remind them of their unclaimed potential, their abandoned dreams, and the discipline they have not practiced. This dynamic can make you feel misunderstood, but understanding this principle brings peace. People's reactions are mirrors of their inner state, not reflections of your character. A powerful aura is a catalyst. It accelerates whatever energy is already inside others. It magnifies the positive in those aligned with growth and amplifies discomfort in those who are still trapped in fear. Knowing this frees you from personalizing their responses. Your only role is to continue rising, continue shining, and continue holding your vibration steady, regardless of who can handle it. Strengthening your inner connection to the divine is the most transformative force behind your magnetic presence. Your aura is not simply the result of personality or emotion. It is the outward expression of your spiritual alignment. When you tune your mind to the infinite intelligence within you, through faith, stillness, gratitude, and conscious thought, you awaken a power that radiates far beyond the physical body. This connection fills you with a deep sense of certainty, a clarity that cannot be shaken by external events, and a calmness that impacts everyone around you. People may not understand what they feel in your presence, but they recognize something rare, a person who is anchored in a higher reality. The divine, when recognized within you, removes the inner noise that weakens your energy field. Doubt fades, fear loses its grip, confusion dissolves. You begin to carry yourself differently, not because you force confidence, but because you embody it. You trust your intuition more deeply. You make decisions with a sense of guidance. You speak with conviction, not hesitation. This inner alignment amplifies the strength of your aura, making it steady, grounded, and unmistakably powerful. The subconscious mind responds instantly to divine truth, and as your subconscious becomes saturated with higher thought, your aura expands in both influence and clarity. This spiritual connection also refines your emotional energy. You react less to negativity because you feel supported from within. You no longer seek external approval because you know your worth is rooted in something eternal. You stop absorbing other people's fears because your aura has become too coherent, too elevated to be penetrated by lower vibrations. Instead of being drained by the world, you begin to uplift it. Your presence becomes healing. Your silence becomes meaningful. Your energy becomes a stabilizing force in chaotic environments. People are naturally drawn to those who carry divine alignment, even if they cannot explain it. They feel safer around you, they feel encouraged, they feel understood, not because of what you say, but because of what you radiate. At the same time, those who operate from insecurity, manipulation, or fear may feel overwhelmed by your aura. This is not a sign of rejection. It is a sign of your spiritual growth. Your divine connection acts like a compass, naturally separating you from anything that diminishes your soul's expansion. The more you strengthen this inner union with the infinite, the more your aura becomes a living testimony of spiritual strength. It becomes a beacon, calm, confident, magnetic, and deeply transformative to all who encounter it. You must never shrink your light, because your aura is not merely personal, it is purposeful. You are created to carry a frequency that awakens, heals, inspires, and transforms. And when you diminish yourself to make others comfortable, you deny the very intelligence that placed this power within you. Many people have been conditioned to hide their brilliance, to soften their voice, to dim their presence for fear of being judged, misunderstood, or rejected. But shrinking does not protect you. It disconnects you from the truth of who you are. The world does not benefit when you make yourself small. Your aura is meant to shine at its fullest capacity, not because you seek attention, but because you embody authenticity. When you allow your energy to expand naturally, without apology or hesitation, you step into alignment with your soul's purpose. You begin to move with confidence rather than doubt, clarity rather than confusion, and intention rather than fear. Your presence becomes a message, your energy becomes a standard. You create an atmosphere where only truth can survive, and those who cannot handle that truth fall away for a reason. It is not your duty to adjust your vibration to match others. It is your duty to maintain the frequency that honors your growth. The right people will rise to meet you, the wrong ones will drift out of your field. This is not loss, it is divine filtering. Your aura is a lighthouse, and lighthouses do not dim themselves for ships sailing in darkness. They shine because lives depend on it. Likewise, your brightness helps others find their path. Your strength inspires courage in those who have forgotten their own. Your authenticity gives permission for others to drop their masks. Your spiritual certainty awakens something dormant in those who are ready to evolve. You become a catalyst simply by being yourself. The more you embrace your full power, the more synchronized your life becomes. Opportunities align, relationships refine, and clarity replaces confusion. You begin to see that shrinking never served you, it only delayed your expansion. You were not born to blend into the background of your own life. You were born to radiate the fullness of your divine identity. When you stop dimming your aura, you step fully into your destiny. You become a force, calm, magnetic, undeniable. And the world, knowingly or unknowingly, benefits from the courage you have to shine. You said, "Please give me intro of this speech in Joseph Murphy style, if topic of my speech is, your aura is too powerful for most people to handle." ChatGPT said, "Here is a Joseph Murphy style intro for your speech titled, Your aura is too powerful for most people to handle." Glowing star Joseph Murphy style intro. Beloved friends, there is a radiant power within you, an invisible field of energy that speaks long before your words do, that enters a room before your footsteps arrive. This is your aura, the spiritual atmosphere of your consciousness. When your mind is charged with faith, love, and divine conviction, Your aura becomes luminous, magnetic, almost overwhelming to those who have not yet awakened to their own inner greatness. Many people will sense your strength without understanding its source. They may feel intimidated, inspired, or even unsettled, not because you are too much, but because they have not yet recognized the limitless presence within themselves. When you walk in higher awareness, when you think thoughts of truth, abundance, and inner certainty, your aura